So hello, my name is Husky, and today I'm just going to be doing episode 2 of my web design tutorial. So I'm going a bit off topic here with the generic tutorials, and I'm just going to be making a website, like I said in the first one, that when you press a button it'll pop up and tell you that you look bad. So let's get started. So pretty much what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a header. I'm just going to have a header, and to do a header I'm going to make a div, and div stands for division, and this division, I didn't even put the ID tag, is going to be called header, of course. So then I'm going to have my starting div tag, and I'm going to have my ending div tag. So now I've got a div, and inside this div I'm going to have a this is going to be at the top of the page, and it's just going to say so it's going to be h1, and it's just going to say let me write my tags. It's just going to say press the button. Press the button. So now let's see what this looks like if No++ begins to work. Press the button. So now let's see what happens if I let's just go into the style tags. Now this is CSS. This is internal CSS. Internal CSS is just where it's inside the page. I think I've probably said this at the start of the video. So let's just go to edit an ID using CSS. You need to use the hashtag. To edit something, if you class it, you have to use a full stop. And to edit something, if you've not done anything to it, you just write. So if I was going to change the background color, I'd do body, because body is the whole part here to here, which contains all the information that you're going to see on the page. So in style, I'm just going to put hashtag header and then curly brackets. Inside these curly brackets, I'm going to have I'm going to change the color of the text, and I'm going to have it as green, of course. And then I'm going to want the background colour. Actually, no, I won't do background colour yet. I'll do text dash align. I want the text to be aligned at the centre. Okay. So now the text is aligned. So now if I look at it now, run. Press the button in green. Well, that's not quite good enough yet, is it? So now let's get even more fancy. Let's have a border. So let's have border dash style, and I want the border style to be solid. I also want there to be a background colour in it, so that I'm going to have a background dash colour, and background dash colour, and I'm going to have it as a black. I'm going to have a green and black theme on this website. So now it's going to look like this. Okay, still doesn't look the best though, does it? So I'm just going to make that whole header a bit bigger, and because it by instinct will just span the entire page, I'm just going to have it as a what do you call it? Height. Sorry for the cut, I had to do something. So I've got my height tags, and in my height tags I'm just going to have it as a 300. That's quite an even number for HTML and CSS. Let's see, launching Chrome. Oh, I don't see the difference. No, I don't know what's happened there. Well, let's see, we have a height as 300. I don't think it's actually changing anything. I'm not sure why. I'll probably have to come back to that. But now my border colour is green, so now that's I think that'll do for our header. We don't just want to have a header, we want to have a little enclosure for our button that is going to tell you you're ugly. So the ID for this enclosure, like the div for this one, is just going to be div ID, and it's just going to be button, if I can spell a button right and have my caps off. Button. So the div ID for button, now I'm just going to go like this and do /div. So that's our new div. Now inside button, I'm just going to have a button, like I said. So it's just going to be Now there's two ways to do button. There's input, and then you'll have an ID. You don't have to have an ID. That's only for forms. If I had a input type, and if I was using everything right, input type would be button, button, and then I'd have a value. That's not how you declare a value. You'd have a value equals, and the value would equal to let's have a press me. So now what's this going to look like? Run, launching Chrome. Now we have a button that says press me, but it does nothing. So I'm just going to show you the other type of button quickly. So the other type of button is to just do button, the actual button tag. So you have for this one, because in input I didn't put a slash. So it's a bit cleaner to use a slash instead of just not having anything. Button / button. Now inside here, so inside this button, I'm just gonna. You don't even need anything. You just have a value. Press me too. And inside this, actually no, you don't even have to have a value in button. The only thing you need to have inside a button is what it does. For when you're using the button tags, in between these two tags, you can just go press me too. But in my opinion, for any type of input, I like to use the input tags. See, now if I just go here and go run, launching Chrome, I have two buttons. None of them do anything yet. So I'm just going to get you started on some basic JavaScript. So in this so now I've got my input type button and the value says press me. Also, what I want it to do, I need to have an on click. This is a JavaScript event handler, and to do this for JavaScript, event handlers basically tells what happens on the website. So there's key down, mouse hover. So if you hover your mouse over something, it will decide to maybe I don't know, give you a virus. I have no idea what you want to do with this, but so I want to have an on click value for both of them. Now this is just starting very basic JavaScript. Let's have alert, because I think you can have a basic JavaScript inside the tag. So you're gonna have alert, and inside these parentheses you're gonna put some text. So but I'm just gonna put in here, you smell. Okay. So now, and this one, I don't know. Whoa! It's gone yellow. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, I know. That might not work. I'd need to do you smell, and I'll have to just use the singular parentheses, because if you use more than one, it does not like it whatsoever. So now I've got on click alert, you smell. On here, on click alert, you really smell. Let's see how this looks now. So, launching Chrome, I've got press me, you smell, you really smell. So that's just basic JavaScript. You see, it just says JavaScript alert, because alert is a function from JavaScript. So now we've got two buttons telling you that you do stuff. So that's pretty much it. But that's pretty much it for this episode. So I just managed to move a question mark. Not a question mark. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm drunk. Anyway, thanks for watching this episode. This is just a really basic JavaScript episode. Well, the CSS and JavaScript. I've covered everything this episode, but I'll be seeing you another time. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I hope you did. So, Have a good day.